So I want you to meet John. John is like most men. He's a dad. He works hard for his family. And when life gets hard, life gets busy, your health can often take a back seat. And he got to a stage where he was looking to lose weight, started trying to bring his stomach in. And what normally happens with most people when they do this, they begin trying to lose weight the traditional way by doing massive calorie restriction, watching what you're eating. And what that can look like is very simple. This is what most people do. So on Monday, it comes around and they may have, I don't know, let's say 1700 calories. They're being mindful of what they need to eat, starting the week strong. Tuesday comes around, they're able to stick to it. Once again, 1700 calories, doing really well, being mindful of their food. By the time it gets to Wednesday, you're halfway through the week and let's say work gets a little bit stressful and you take your eye off the ball. Someone's brought cakes into the office or something and you've had an extra one. So all of a sudden, you've had a bit of a breakthrough, about 2200 calories. Thursday comes around, big part in, especially if you're around a city. Thirsty Thursday, so you might have been invited out for a few drinks with your work colleagues, or you've just once again fallen into that the week needs to be over type mentality, and you hit once again about, let's say, 2400 just to be conservative. Really easily done. Then Friday hits, end of work, and for most people that's when there's normally a bit of a blowout, and that can be a big hit of like a 4,500 calorie day. Saturday, once again, you're a bit more mindful because you've had your big blowout, but you want to go out with your friends, you want to eat well, maybe go on a couple of date nights or something, and before you realize where you are, that's another 4,500 calories you've consumed. And then by the time it gets to Sunday, well, Sunday you're feeling a bit guilty and you want to try and bring it all back, maybe feeling a little bit worse for wear and just need to recover a little bit. So let's go, you're back to old habits, getting ready to restart the week. So let's say you finish the week on, I don't know, 18,800 calories that you've consumed, and then you divide that by 7, which gives you an average of 2,685 calories per day. And if you're eating above maintenance, as an example, which most people would be by that point, you actually end the week heavier than before. And this is where people fall into that cycle of yo-yo dieting. They do these extreme low calorie weeks or low calorie days, depending on how determined you are. And then you have these outrageous, big, extravagant days or weeks. And then when you look at the long-term average, your steady curve actually starts going up. You actually find that you're gaining weight or you're losing muscle and putting on body fat, which is why you may be looking like you're maybe getting into that kind of skinny fat kind of body shape. And if you want to know more about skinny fat, please check this video out here. But when John started, John wanted a different approach. John wanted weight to come off and stay off, because the way I see it, you should only have to lose weight and get fit once. After that, it's just about maintaining and improving upon as you go to give you the highest quality life. And so I'm going to talk you through how to start your plan and start building a habit that's going to last a lifetime and get you into the best foundational shape possible. So what I'd like you to do, the first thing, you're going to write down and you're going to weigh yourself. So let's say you're 70 kilos. Great. You're also going to track your waistline, because we like having a couple of different metrics here so we can see what's changing in other ways, because the scale doesn't always tell us the truth of what's really going on. So let's say you've got a 34-inch waist. From here, you can take photos if you want of yourself in different shapes and different angles. That's completely up to you. I would always recommend it because it's something I don't think people do enough, but I will leave that to you. And then what you're going to do, I want you to track your food. I don't want you to think about what it is you're eating even. You're just going to track your food and you're going to add it all up. So I'm just going to keep the numbers super simple. So let's say you have 2,000 calories every single day as an example. So then as it gets to the end of the week, your total is 14,000 calories. 2,000 calories a day, 14,000 calories at the end of the week. Then what you're going to redo, you're going to then redo your weight and waistline again. And this is how we find out what your maintenance calories are. Your maintenance calories are however much you eat and consume is exactly what you're burning. So if you get 7 days on and you find that you are still 70 kilos and you are 34-inch waist, then 2,000 calories a day is your maintenance calories. So as long as you're eating 2,000 calories a day, you will neither gain weight nor lose weight. If you get to the end of the week and your weight has gone up, you are above your maintenance levels. If it's gone down, you are below your maintenance level. And so when it came to John started out by wanting to lose 5 kilos of fat. That's what he wanted to lose. He wanted to lose 5 kilos of fat. And I have to really stress this. It's fat that we want to lose. We want to keep muscle. So we don't want to do too crazy of a restriction. 5 kilos of fat is 11 pounds in weight. And when we break it down, 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. And if you've got 5 kilos of fat on you to lose, then we are looking at, so we want 11 pounds of fat times 3,500, and that equals 38,500 calories of excess that you have. And so if we just found out what your maintenance calories are by doing that first task I gave you, and then you deduct, let's say, 200 calories per day, so you are now eating at 1,800 calories per day, 200 calories less than your maintenance target, you will lose that extra 5 kg in 6.4 months. So 6.5 months it will take you to lose 5 kg of fat just by reducing your daily intake by 200 calories, which is 1.5 cans of Coke. And so this is as simple and easy as I can explain it. Most people would be looking at this and thinking, oh my god, 38,500 calories, I'm just going to have a couple of days of not eating and then I'll make a big dent in it. Well, here's the thing, we want to lose the fat and keep, if not build, more muscle. That's the key. If you do too much of a calorie deficit, if you stop eating, what you then risk is losing muscle, and muscle is much harder to get back than fat. And if you're doing those big deficits of long, like 1,000+ calories, if you stop eating for 1,000+ calories too often, very quickly your energy levels are going to plummet. You're more likely to become obsessed with food and start binging in secret or over consuming in certain areas, and these are the things that you have to be mindful of. So what I'd like you to do, please put in the comments below, how helpful was this to you? What are your biggest struggles with moving on and getting into the best shape of your life? I would say alongside this is the very first step. We have to get your nutrition in order. Then I would say let's look at your strength training. Every week I've got a new video coming forward for you, so please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see more of and how I can help you better.